What's up, guys? Good morning. Hopefully you guys will come and spend the morning with me. What's up, guys? Good morning. Good quiet morning. And if you don't hear anything, it's because it is right around 8:30 and my kids are still sleeping. So I try not to start to make too much noise and get them up to get them started for the day until about 9 o'clock. So I have a very small window left, but I've been just kind of relaxing this morning. I put my AirPods in. I've been catching up on both of my Vanessa's videos and just kind of cleaning up and tidying up. I already made a pot pie this morning that we needed to have for dinner. So I've still been productive, been up for hours, not to mention that I'm not really feeling well. It's my time of the month and all the things are coming with it, like the pimples, the hormones. Like I was actually just showing Paul that with this month came like a red inflamed ear. So you see how like inflamed my piercing is. I just had to take my earring out and soak it in alcohol and clean my ear. Like my ears have been pierced for 39 years. I got them pierced when I was like 6 months old. They are very particular. Like I do have to wear real earrings only, but I have 5 piercings in this ear and 4 in this ear, and they very rarely act up. Like I've never really had problems with my piercings except for my belly button. But after I got it done the right way, on the third time's a charm, after I got it done the right way, I still, as heavy as I am and with all 3 children, still have my belly button ring in, and I've never taken it out during any of my pregnancies. So I usually have pretty solid piercings. Like I don't have issues with them, but yet today, like I couldn't even touch my ear. I sat down first and started to talk to you guys, and then like it touched my ear for something and it was so inflamed that I had to stop filming, scratch what I had, because I was sitting there for like a good 5 minutes, like feeling my ear. I couldn't get my earring out because the backing was almost through the hole because it's so swollen. So anyways, good morning. How was your morning? So as I was kind of cleaning up today and, you know, moving things around, we're working really hard to get organized. Am I even? I think I might be a little off. So I have dropped my camera, you guys. Like, I want to say it's been 3 times this week, and I probably haven't dropped it at all 3 times before, like since I've owned this camera, and I just had this camera 3 years. So I've maybe dropped it 3 times in 3 years, and I dropped it 3 times this week. So like I said, with every like menstrual cycle comes something else, and sometimes it's headaches, and sometimes it's crampiness, and sometimes it's tons of pimples, sometimes it's an ingrown hair, and sometimes it's things like the droppy dropper sins, or like I've had an eye infection all week. Like I haven't been able to wear eye makeup all week because my eye's been like super puffy, and I've been using medicine and stuff in it, but it's been like all red and irritated. And apparently with this month also comes the droppy dropper sins, and everything that goes in my hands I drop. I've seriously, the amount of glass that I've picked up this week is ridiculous. I was setting this camera up on the tripod and realized that I broke my screen again. So that's like one common thing with the G7X, if you have it, that the back screen, the little tiny screws, they get loose from you constantly picking the screen up and down and up and down, that they fall out. And then the screen goes lopsided, and if it's not sitting perfectly, then the camera doesn't register as it being folded up to you. It thinks that it's still folded down facing the other direction. So sometimes I'll be looking at myself and then I'll look up and I'll realize that I'm upside down. Not to you guys, just to me though, which is kind of weird, because if I'm checking lighting, or the fact that you can see that I have a bunch of stuff collected for garbage right there, like I wouldn't be able to really see that stuff because I wouldn't be able to, everything would be upside down to me. So now I just said, Paul, as soon as I'm done filming this, can I give you my camera? He keeps stealing screws from other spots of the camera and sticking them where it's tight so that he can keep the screen on for me. Vanessa just got a new one, and I wonder if she still has her old one, because if she does, I'm gonna ask her to steal screws from it, because, oh no, it's probably a common problem for the next one also. She probably should keep that camera for parts for her other one. Anyways, I'm gonna ask her anyways, because my thing's falling apart. I do think you can order them online. All right, I'm rambling. Let's get into why I wanted to sit with you. So my schedule, I feel like, has kind of been all over the place, and I don't feel like I've gained any consistency to what I normally post for the most part since I've come back from Vlogmas, because there's so much going on here, and I want to share everything that's going on with you guys, but I'm not really a vlog channel. I've actually thought about starting another channel. I actually already have it made, emails set and everything, not necessarily for vlogging, but I kind of wanted to test a theory a little bit, because the videos on my channel that do the best are grocery hauls in general, but mostly grocery hauls. And those things still exist without this channel. Like, I don't buy groceries unless I'm buying something to share a specific recipe with you guys. Sometimes I make things just to share, not that I would normally make them. So unless I'm buying groceries for that, this is how I shopped for my family long before I had a channel and long after. So that's never ever gonna change, but those are the ones that do the best. So I don't mind sharing those always, but those are also the easiest to film and edit. They are a bit of a pain when you do the big box stores and you have to have the prices pop up, because all of that are extra steps. So I don't know if changing our editing program or something like that would make it easier. I'd have to ask Vanessa from Canada, because she uses Final Cut Pro, which is what I really want. The rest of us kind of use the same thing, either iMovie, which I can't use because I don't have Mac, or Vanessa and I use Adobe. So it's like hard for me to necessarily ask if that's a pain, but for Adobe, it's like 3 extra steps just to add that one price in there. Plus you're searching the receipt, then you gotta mark off that you did it. Sometimes if you say something, some people will say like, here, you talk about that item for way too long. Yes, sometimes that has nothing to do with the price popping up. I'm just long-winded. But sometimes it has to do with the fact that if I just say, we picked up strawberries, we picked up blueberries, I also picked up a pineapple, you're not giving yourself enough time to make the price pop up. Because then it pops up for literally 1 second, because it only says, if you count it out, I picked up some strawberries. I mean, it only takes less than 3 seconds to say that. So if by the time you pop the price up, like, you're already on to the blueberries, and somebody's like, wait, how much were the strawberries? And then it gets kind of confusing. So sometimes I will purposely say, I picked up some strawberries. My kids absolutely love these. They can go through a whole container in 1 day. And then move on to the next thing, just so it gives me those couple of extra seconds to give you guys the price up on the screen. Otherwise, you know, you don't have it. Other than that, grocery hauls are really, really easy to film. And they're also easy to edit, with the exception of those a few little things. So it's weird, because I literally could just share hauls, make my life so much easier by not filming all the extra stuff, and I would still make enough money to cover all of my groceries, and that little bit of effort would cover those expenses for the month. But they're not my favorite videos. They're my favorite to watch, so I love making them, and I'll always make them. But I like to put out the kind of videos that I put out, the last one that you guys would have seen, which I think, no, maybe the last one you guys will see will be the what's for lunch. So the spend the day with me, that was really, really fun. Even though that was a sponsored video, that was only 3 minutes of sponsored content that had nothing else to do with how I edited the rest of the video. I really enjoyed editing that video, watching it back myself. It was enjoyable content, at least to me. And so those are the ones I really, really like to film, and those are the ones that don't generally do so well. Cooking videos take the absolute longest. I disdain meal prep. like disdain meal prep. I love doing it. I hate filming it because the way that I edit, I like to make it look like the cookies pop up on the tray one at a time as I'm putting it up there. Or I like to make it look like each one of the ingredients popped up into the salad or something diced really fast. I don't talk it over. I voice it over. And so all those things are so many steps that I hate them, because I will spend days filming different things to include, and then I'll spend a whole day, sometimes 6, 7, 8 hours editing that video, and then I put it up and it does a couple of thousand views. And my last few meal preps didn't actually do so bad. I was really happy with the end result. But for the most part, cooking videos, food hacks, they all take just as long. They get no views. You guys aren't interested in the food hacks. The ones who watch my videos are pretty much my friends on here. The ones who enjoy me, watch me all the time, enjoy just hanging out with me and sitting on the couch with coffee and just chit-chatting. Those are the ones who watch the things like the food hacks and stuff. The rest of you guys, I feel like I'm probably only talking to them right now anyway, because the ones that just watch the hauls just watch the hauls. They don't even hear me saying this right now. So it's a little weird, but I've thought about starting another channel to test the dynamic, because I feel like my editing style is really good, and I know that I'm very long-winded. Maybe my voice is annoying to some people. I'm not necessarily easy on the eyes, so maybe that could be a deterrent, but I've seen plenty of channels of people who fall into that category as well and still have tremendous growth. And I've done a lot of research on YouTube over the last year or so, just kind of analyzing a bunch of things, and I really feel like my name could be a huge hindrance. I've actually asked you guys on Instagram if you think I should change my name, but I don't necessarily think it's a deterrent to you guys. I think it just might be a deterrent to YouTube in general, because unless you guys really know the backstory about YouTube, it's just an algorithm. There is no person sitting behind a keyboard controlling how people's videos are put out, right? Because millions of videos are going out. There are probably thousands and thousands of YouTube videos that go out every single day, right? And so there's no way one person or a set of people even could control how those are dispersed. So literally it's just run through a computer system that is just looking for keywords and things. And I didn't really understand YouTube when I first started it. And originally I wanted my channel to be a money-saving channel. Like, that was my thought process. Like, I thought about all these different names that I wanted, and Kira's Saving Grace, or Moms, I think it was Moms Saving Grace, and I don't even remember now the ones that I had chose. But when I had looked them up, there was some kind of derivative of that name in a channel, in an email, in a Instagram page already. Like, I was kind of late to the social media game, so it's kind of hard to find something that would flow. And so after a while, I ended up with 50 Shades of Mom, just because I had just read the books. That thought was in my head. I was behind the game reading those books too. They had been out for years and years and years, and I had just read them. But the thought was in my head, and I was playing off all different facets of mom life. So 50 Shades of Mom, like 50 Shades of Mom life. But I don't think that YouTube understands that. YouTube is not watching me. They're not saying, okay, she's a mom channel. I think they just see 50 Shades of anything in the title, and it automatically just gives like a poor representation. There have been plenty of people who have commented on videos and said, like, are you embarrassed to have your name? No. I wasn't, because I know my intentions, and even if millions and millions and millions of people wrote those books, so if you're too embarrassed to say you read them, I apologize, but it was good old healthy reading smut that I enjoyed, and I read all 3 of them, and I actually read all 5 of them since she put out 2 from his perspective. Still waiting for that last book to drop, but I'm a reader. I love to read, and I enjoyed them, and so no, it doesn't embarrass me that that's in the title, but that's not obviously how I meant it. I'm not like some nasty mom channel. So I've thought about just testing it and seeing if my personality, my editing style, my content choice would be good on another channel name. And if it does well, then it was my name. And if it doesn't do well, then it's just me. And then I'm okay with that, because I make more than enough money to be a contributor to my home. I cover all of my expenses that I spend, whether it be groceries or anything else. Like, that's all covered by my paycheck. I've got to meet amazing people. I've got to work with amazing brands and companies. And so, I don't know, I would be perfectly happy with where I am. I'm just kind of curious. And so I've dabbled a lot with a lot of thought process and all of that. And like I said, my content's been weird this month, and I'm just running out of time, like, to share everything. I have a lot of awesome brands that I'm working with now. I hope you guys don't mind the sponsored content. I know, again, if you're not in the YouTube world, then you probably don't know that for content creators, February, January, beginning of March, they are the worst financial months for YouTube, because all of you make money off the ads. So if you don't watch the ads, you don't make money. Like, that's just how YouTube works. And so the advertisers who pay to put those ads on the videos, they've exhausted all their money from the holiday time. That's why a lot of creators do Vlogmas, because it's the best time to earn revenue during this time of year, during that time of year. But the second Christmas is over, it's like you begin to watch all of your numbers just plummet. Even if your views are there, it doesn't matter. The monetary, your CPMs, what you get paid per 1,000 views is not there. It just takes a huge dip. And so I've enjoyed working with a lot of brands for this month coming up, and just setting a lot of things in place, because it was a way for me to balance revenue. So again, I apologize, but I'm trying to do it in a fun way that it's still engaging and you still want to watch it and you're not like annoyed. And I just don't work with anybody. Like, I turn down stuff literally all of the time. This is just stuff that I've agreed to share because I think it's things that you guys would love. Like, who knew about silk? Like, not me. I had no idea. And now, seriously, I didn't even realize that sheet sets were expensive like that. Like, silk sheets are expensive. Like, who stinking knew? I did not. But I was so excited to learn, because you learn something new every day. So it made me educate myself, and I went and I looked, and I enjoyed finding out so much information that I didn't even know. Like, I didn't even know all the benefits, and now I want sheets. Daryl said he always wanted silk sheets in his whole life. He said that silk sheets, like, are something he thought you were supposed to have when you were married, because it, like, symbolizes, like, sexy and, like, wanting to be, like, snuggly in the bedroom. And I never thought of that. I just thought of silk as being, like, old and hard to maintenance and slippery. Like, that's the way I imagined it always to be. But I like don't want to sleep on anything else, especially since I'm still using that pillow that somebody sent me a long time ago. It wasn't a sponsored video, it was just a pillow, but it was a Doric, I think was the name of the brand. I'll link the pillow because it was from Amazon, so I'll put it, and I should put it in my Amazon store. I'm still using it, and I'm like a 2 to 3 pillow person, and this pillow is so perfect. I only use it, and now it with that satin pillowcase is like, last night I was like, this is why this combo is so good, because I'm so comfortable. Like, it's a nice sleep. Now I'm using a weighted blanket. So between the weighted blanket and the pillow that Adoric sent me, and then the pillowcase that Lily Silk sent me, it's like the ultimate combination. So again, it's just sharing things with you guys that I think you guys would like. But now I have things put out on the table that I normally share with you. And I do like a sit down video, and I like pull everything out and do this big, like, I don't have time for it, but I like to share stuff with you. Every time I share something like that, you guys make me feel like I didn't waste my time. Every time I share a Walmart beauty box, someone's like, I didn't even know Walmart had a beauty box. I'm gonna go sign up. And I'll make $1 for that. It's not commission. I spend my own $5 quarterly every year to get what's in that box. I just like to share it with you guys, because every single time I do, it turns one person on to enjoying something. And if I could make one person enjoy something, then I think that would be, I think that's really cool. So I have a Walmart beauty box that I want to share with you guys. I'm not going to be doing Grove pretty much anymore, maybe quarterly also. Maybe I'll do them together, like quarterly, sit down and do a little chat with you guys and do an unboxing and stuff. But now I just got all of those cleaning supplies from my water company, and they gave me enough that I'm supposed to be able to use it for 10 years. I'll never be able to use it for 10 years. What they say will last me a month for laundry detergent lasts me 2 weeks. So I knew that was going to happen because I think it's based, like I said, on a family of 4, not a family of 6 with dogs and stuff where we were washing linen and blankets and all that stuff all the time, and now cats and this and that. And so I don't think it's based on that, so to say. But anyways, now I have cleaning supplies. So besides like the few things that I'll always need because I didn't get it from them, I'm just not going to be doing these anymore. Not like I've been. So I'm going to turn my camera around. I'm just going to share with you the few things that I have in this box, like grocery haul style. So we'll go through it super, super quick. There's barely, you know, there's not a whole lot in either one of these boxes right now, but at least I still get to share it with you guys. We got to chit chat. You guys can comment down below. Let me know your comments and anything we've spoke about so far, but at least I get to share this stuff with you still in a different kind of relaxing forum. But now I've been talking for 20 minutes and I have to get the kids up in 10 minutes. So let me hurry up, share with you what I have, and then I'm gonna go get my kids up because it's time to get them ready for school. All right, guys, so here's my Walmart beauty box. However, nothing is going to be as good as this. And Madison, you're killing me. Like, this is a Madison thing. She like uses this so much that there's no writing on it because she wears it off from like rubbing it and having it in her pocket all the time. But this is the Mentha Supreme 2 times. So it says twice the moisturizer and twice the fresh breath. Is it gonna focus? You can even see it. Maybe even, no, it's just gonna show you Walmart. There we go. And this is from Bath and Body Works, and I think they're like $8, but she always gets them on like the buy one, get one or whatever. And she was able to snag a couple for me while she was here, and I'm obsessed with them. Like, it really does make your breath feel fresh. And so I feel like I am constantly putting it on like every 20 minutes or so. It keeps my lips lubricated and it keeps my breath fresh. I don't know. All right. So for those of you who don't know, like I mentioned, a Walmart's beauty box is a beauty box that comes quarterly. You sign up, I think, at just like, I don't know, I Googled Walmart beauty box and it comes up and you sign up and they just bill me $5 every month, and not every month, every 3rd month or whatever. It's quarterly. They bill me and then they just send this to my P.O. box. And they're supposedly like switching up their game. They were supposed to have switched up last time, and I definitely saw a difference. They were kind of behind the times as far as off date, off season, and almost felt like you were getting last season's crap. But still, a lot of the times it's like a whole lipstick or something like that. Sometimes it's something you would pay $5 for anyway, just for one thing. So it's worth it to just give it a try to see what they have. So this says Walmart Beauty, and then inside it tells you what, is this everything that's in here? No, that would be a lot of stuff, maybe. Or maybe these, they're different things. It's very possible that these could be all the different things that you could get. Some of you guys get this, so comment down below and let me know if we got the same things, because now I'm curious, because there's no way there's 12 things in here. So maybe each, that's the 12 things they're offering for this quarter, and you get what you get and you don't get upset. So this says My Bite, guilt-free chocolatey vitamins. What? My Bite combines rich caramel, roasted peanuts, and a fluffy center, all in one delicious chocolatey vitamin bite. Yum. A multi-hers, a energy, a multi, and a calcium. And it looks like a peanut chew. Do you see that? It looks like a stinking peanut chew, which happens to be one of my favorite candies. If I were to go to the movies, I would get a peanut chew. That's what I got growing up. Could you imagine eating chocolate for breakfast and being allowed? Okay, we might have to try that like right now. I'm just saying. All right, this is a Cetaphil Deep Hydration Healthy Glow Daily Cream. I've mentioned to you guys I am a nightmare with putting cream on. I just don't. I don't use it. But my mom is like a freak. She absolutely loves all of her creams and lotions. And today that you guys are seeing this is her birthday. And there are some things I forgot to send her. I had some like coffee notebooks and stuff I wanted to send her and I forgot. So I'm gonna throw this in a package that's gonna be coming to her. They always give some kind of deodorant. I have an abundance of deodorant because I'm a couponing stockpiling freak. But this is the New Degree Advanced Protection and it's dry spray in jasmine and apple. Ooh, apple in deodorant? Talk to me. Aw, I just ripped the cap off. All right, maybe it'll still work. Hold on. Oh, I don't want it to go in my coffee. Ooh, no. Jasmine and apple? Nah, I get powder fresh, which is what I always get from spray deodorants. Never been a huge fan of spray deodorants, but I might just throw this in my purse for an on the go because the kind of deodorant I use, which is men's deodorant, they don't make it like in a little tiny travel size. So maybe I'll just keep this in my purse in case I need some kind of sweat protection on the go. But honestly, where am I going right now? To the grocery store. So if I'm sweating at the grocery store, there's a problem. Or it's the summer in Texas, which we have a little bit of time for that. So this is number 7, Advanced Retinol 1.5% Complex, and it's a night concentrate. So skin transforming accelerator. Let's see what this is. Okay, it's a little tiny bottle, which means generally if it's a little tiny bottle, it's probably pricey. So they send you this so that they can like have you give it a try. This is only half an ounce, so it's not a whole lot. Oh no, 3 milliliters, 0.1 US fluid ounces. So definitely not a big sample, but this is something that you're supposed to put on your face at night, which I need to say, I am starving for doing stuff like that because we didn't have our cabinets up in our bathroom. So most of our bathroom stuff is still in boxes. So my normal like night routine or when I get out of the shower routine, all of that is not in place and my face is feeling it. I can see it when I put my makeup on. I can see it in my videos. I can see it when I look in the mirror. I can feel my face. So I'm actually excited to give this a try. I've not heard of this number 7 brand, but we shall see. Now this, look at the size of this bottle. Like, I guarantee you if you look this up on Walmart.com, this is probably close to $5. And this is hard candy and it's long wear sheer envy setting spray. It's probably hard to see because of the glare. So let me take it out of the box so you can see it a little bit better. But I have got this before from Walmart in a hard candy kit that came after Christmas, like during their after Christmas sales, and they have all of those kits for Christmas. There was a hard candy kit and I got it and I used this long wear stuff and it was absolutely fantastic. I happen to really like hard candy, even though it's on the cheaper side of makeup. A lot of their products are really, really good. And this is one that I absolutely loved. I can't contest. I will pop up on the screen if I can find it on the website what this cost. But I'm pretty sure that what you pay for this box is pretty much in this one product alone. And this is a nice hefty, this is a full-size product. So that's pretty good for the price. And then, like I said, sometimes they'll throw in little tiny things. So this is Bio Oil Dry Skin Gel. Apply a small amount to dry skin as required. Use less than you would if applying a cream. Suitable for sensitive skin. And that's it. And so it's just a little tiny like trial size package, but that's something I'll probably give to my mom also because I can see her really enjoying that. So that was pretty good for a $5 beauty box, I would say, right? I mean, I think I used to pay $7 for the ones at Target. I used to do those every single month. They even still have some that Target does. I think I've looked it up in the past, but they're not the same anymore. You can order specific ones. You know exactly what comes inside. It's not a mystery, and it's different. So I don't know. I stopped doing all that stuff. I stopped doing Target just because they do it monthly, and I kept with Walmart because it was, you know, obviously just a quarterly thing for $5. So I always just kept it, but you guys seem to like them, so I always just keep sharing them. All right, here's my Grove box. I mentioned to you guys they always pack incredibly well. You guys just saw I didn't even pop the box yet, and it's been sitting here for so long. So I don't even know what's in here. I completely forgot. But I'm hoping there's sponges in here because we're out of sponges and I need them. So if you guys don't know what Grove is, I will have my link down below. It just gets me $10 off my next order, and then it gets you guys a whole Mrs. Meyer's entry package for free, which I think the value is like 20 bucks, and you get whatever their extra item is. Sometimes it's a little dish at your sink, sometimes it's a little caddy. I have every single one of them because I'm insane and I order all that stuff because I love all of my Grove products, but they carry everything, their own products as well as anything that's organic based, something like 7th Generation Method, Mrs. Meyer's, all of that stuff. So I love them because if you do their VIP program, which is $20 a year, I pay for that. I pay $20 every year to be a VIP. You get free shipping. And like, this is heavy. So this one thing alone would probably cost you 30, 40 bucks if you shipped it, just regular mail. So I like the fact that they send all this stuff to my door and I can just order on the app, which is extremely easy to navigate at will and get whatever I want. But like I mentioned, I have all those cleaning supplies coming, so I'm only gonna be ordering from them what I can't get over there. Like one of those things is their Method dryer sheets. And something I talk about with you guys all the time too is that Grove price matches. So a long time ago, I went to New York and I saw these on clearance at a Rite Aid. And I snapped a picture of the label. It was $1, like 40 something. And now every single time that I place a Grove order, I email them and I say, hey, I need price matching. And they say, okay, sure. Send over your screenshots of where you got these prices from. And I send over that picture and they give these to me for $1.40 every time. So how do you beat that? These for $1.40, they're like $6 on the shelf in Target. So I really enjoy them. There's 80 sheets. We only put one sheet in every dry, and we probably do maybe 20 or 30 loads a month. I would say roughly on average 1 load a day. There might be a day we don't do a load, but then the next day we'll do 2 or 3. But then this lasts months and we already have one. So I won't need dryer sheets for a while, but they work amazing. I really love them. They're like paper almost, but they still help with all the static and they smell amazing. So we got those. And then, oh yay, my kids are gonna be so excited. I got 2 of these. Ever since I got these for my kids, they're literally obsessed with them. And so this is the Hello brand. I know they sell these in other stores as well, maybe Target, maybe even Walmart. I'm not sure, but I've just been getting them from Grove because I order from them often enough that I just throw it in my delivery. But this is their watermelon flavor of fluoride-free toothpaste, so it's good for all ages. Both of my kids just love this toothpaste and we've been out of it. They keep bringing it to me and I squeeze whatever I can out of what's left out of the tube, and the last few nights they've been using mint and they're just not a fan. They keep like coming over to prove to me they brush their teeth by going like, oh, you smell the mint, but they just don't like it. So they're gonna be ecstatic to see that I ordered it, and I ordered 2 tubes because like I said, I won't be ordering often, so this will last us a little while. Ooh, yeah, I see my sponges. You guys, these are the best sponges ever, and I only use 1 a month, so it'll be, you know, it'll be 3 months before I'll need these again. But these are the walnut and cellulose scrubber sponges, and they're just so good. Like the ones I have at my sink right now, I've had for a while. We have 2 because we had one at the other house and one here, and then when we brought everything over, now I have 2 at my sink, and they're both kind of in crappy condition at this point and need to be tossed, but they don't stink And they still have scrubby ability. Like we even said, like, hey, we're gonna save one to use to scrub all the crap off the floor that the steam mop doesn't take up. Or we have one that we're gonna use just to clean the toaster oven because we know we're gonna toss it when we're done. But they're just so good. And these things are like $3 for these 2 sponges. So how do you beat $1.50 a month to use like a great sponge? And this is Grove's brand. And these come free in your entry package. Like if you're trying for the first time, these come free. These are one of the things. You get 3 Mrs. Meyer's products, the set of sponges, and then the 5th item is whatever their specialty item is for that time. So I love these sponges. I'm a nerd for these sponges. Sorry, not sorry, but it is what it is. All right, so I got the 7th generation toilet bowl cleaner. This is my favorite that I've found. It's kind of hard to find a chemically free something to clean something like a toilet. Like I feel like you want bleach or you want something that smells super strong to know you've removed that icky smell of pee and everything else that goes within a toilet. And this one just seems to do the job. Like there's nothing in here. It's emerald, cypress, and fir is the scent. I never thought I would even like that scent, but it just signifies clean. And there's no colors, no chemicals, no nothing. Like you put this in there and you let it sit for a few minutes and it eats away at the grime, and I use my scrubby bubbles and I wipe everything away, and it smells amazing, and it's just fairly inexpensive as well. So we needed this to clean the toilets, so I grabbed that. I just mentioned that it is my time of the month, so whenever I order something, I always throw these in here. And I actually just opened for this time my box that I have, and I usually end up having a little bit left over, so I think adding this to the bunch, I probably won't need to even order these until I place an order, you know, in 2 months to share with you guys, which at that point will be 3. But there's 32 in here, 16 of the regular, 16 of the super, and this is the core brand, and they share with you like a little bit of your purchase. It goes overseas to the girls in Kenya so that they make sure that they too, like those who don't have money to purchase products like this, get an opportunity to have good products. It says 10 million pads given and counting. So they send pads over to Africa whenever there's a purchase made of Cora products. These are also sold at Target, but I just happen to like the fact that they use clean ingredients, and if I'm gonna stick something inside of my body that is a product like this, I would prefer it to be something that is clean and good for your body. So I grabbed those, and that should, like I said, last me until I have to place an order again. And that's it, you guys. One more thing. It's kind of sad. My sad Grove haul, but again, I didn't really need it because I have all this other stuff, and that is the 7th generation fabric softener. So they did not have the Method one that I normally get. Now the Method one that I normally get is a match to the dryer sheets. So it's the ginger mango, and it smells amazing, and I feel like this coupled with the dryer sheet adds like a nice undertone, and then the detergent does the rest. I am kind of missing my Persil, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, I love the smell of the Persil laundry. I feel like this organic laundry soap that I'm using from the water company, it smells like amaretto going in, but I don't smell amaretto on my clothes, where I smelt Persil on my clothes. I don't think my clothes smell bad. I still feel like they smell clean, and they appear to be clean, so the detergent itself is doing its job, but there's something about Persil and Orgain, those kinds of detergents that leave that scent on your clothes where you're sniffing yourself. Yeah, that's what I like. But I feel like the dryer sheets in conjunction with the fabric softener do a good job, but they were out of it. And last time I got this one, which is the free and clear. So there's no scents, no dyes, no nothing in this one. And so I feel like the detergent that you're using, it's not offset by any scent really, and so the detergent has a chance to come out. So I thought maybe since they didn't have the Method one, I would try this, and maybe that amaretto scent will come out a little bit more because it's not being hidden by anything. I don't know, we shall see. But that is it, you guys. That's my pathetic little Grove haul, Walmart unboxing, and that was my morning. All right, you guys, so I'm going to repeat to you what I just said, but I'm going to say it in a more respectful tone. I got to go get my kids' butts up out of bed. because I talked a little bit longer than I should. They're still sleeping, and it's time for those lazy bones to get up and start their day. They gotta eat some breakfast. We got schoolwork to accomplish. I have a few recipes that I need to make so that you guys can actually see my Super Bowl video tomorrow for you guys Friday, because it's a collab and it needs to be done and ready, and I still have one more recipe to make, so I have to pull everything together today and get it ready to go up for you guys to see tomorrow. So I have a lot of work still ahead of me, but I appreciate you guys hanging out with me this morning. I hope you guys enjoyed just sitting on my quiet morning where there were no kids, just chit-chatting with me and having some coffee and going through some mail, I guess, pretty much. And I would really love your feedback, for you guys to comment down below and let me know what you think about that other channel idea. Like, I'm a little curious. I've never said it out loud to you guys. I've said it out loud to my friends. All of my friends already know. They know my channel name. Some of them have already like subscribed because I sent them the link and just said like, hey, it's done, it's ready to go. So some people already know, but I've just kind of kept it contained. I've spoke about it with my husband. He thought it was a good idea for me to just place the test out there. I was gonna do it months ago, but to be honest, we talked about revenue, you guys, and I was afraid to take my good videos off of my channel during high revenue volume times and put it on a channel that isn't monetized right now, because my husband's paycheck pays the bills, but right now my paycheck is covering everything else like it always does, and then the extras are going to all the projects that we're doing in our house right now, because we have stuff going on everywhere, and we're lucky enough to be able to afford to do those things because I'm able to draw a paycheck. So without that, we wouldn't really be able to do all those things. We would just be living off of Daryl's paycheck paying our bills, which is fine for those who have to do that. But because I can make and earn an income allows me to do those little extra things. So I was really scared to do that during Christmas time. And then I was gonna start it in January, but I've been, I mean, just trying to roll out merch and just the holidays and moving and still trying to set stuff up, and just the noise level in my house and still trying to educate my children. It's just, some days it's overwhelming and I lose sight of what's more important. I'm really bad at prioritizing. So I never even said it out loud to you guys, but it's out now and I'm looking for some feedback, so I would really appreciate it. But thank you so much for sitting with me today in this ridiculously long-winded video as usual, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you sat down, had a coffee with me, relaxed, maybe had some lunch, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.